State leaders in New Hampshire sounding the alarm as Chinese companies buy up land across the Granite State, with the most recent purchase just 8 miles from a key Air Force defense contractor. Our next guest is warning of the threat that this brings to our national security. New Hampshire congressional candidate Lily Tang Williams fled communist China in the 80s. She joins me now. Lily, we've been highlighting the dangers of these Chinese purchases of land in the United States for years. So why are they still allowed to take place anywhere in our country, now in your great state of New Hampshire?
I only discovered this a couple months ago, and they closed the deal very quietly in January 2025 during the president transition period. And this deal violated our federal law, that requires mandated review by the Committee on the Foreign Investment in the U.S. under Treasury Department. So we have been doing interviews, increase public awareness, and calling on Treasury Secretary to look into this, investigate, and review this deal.
In a statement to Newsweek, the Chinese embassy says the following, quote, China-U.S. economic and trade ties are mutually beneficial and win-win. We hope the U.S. can stop inflating security concerns, stop hyping the so-called China threat, and stop smearing and obstructing normal China-U.S. economic and trade cooperation. Okay, Lily, then why are so many of these land purchases by the Chinese happening so close to defense and infrastructure sites that are crucial? And to your earlier answer, why is everything done in secret?
Right. Actually, his comment made me laugh yesterday when I read the article. China has national security law, national intelligence law. It doesn't matter where their companies, where their citizens are, they have to actively assist, cooperate with the Chinese government. So what he said is a total hypocritic. It's a totally double standard. I'm very concerned for Granite State. We have a small state, and there are lots of defense contractors and the air traffic control and the water supply all near this location. Plus they bought 2 other college campuses in New Hampshire. It's all surprise to me. So we're going to get the bottom of this. And I always warn people, it's a Chinese law and with the largest totalitarian government in the world. I know their true colors because I survived it. I lived there for 24 years. And we needed to stop them from this soft power invasion, which is Xi Jinping's China dream, that without a fire one shot, they are going to infiltrate into the Western countries and our country, and in order to take over as #1 global power in the world.
Yeah, to your point, like if they just wanted some beautiful land in New Hampshire, because it is a beautiful state, they could just buy some land along Lake Winnipesaukee or up by Dartmouth, where I went to college, somewhere like that. They're buying them close to infrastructure, close to defense, and that is telling. But then there's this, President Trump opening the door for Chinese students to study in the U.S. while trade talks continue. Take a listen.
We're going to get along good with China. I hear so many stories about we're not going to allow their students, or we're going to allow their students to come in. We're going to allow, it's very important, 600,000 students. It's very important. But we're going to get along with China.
I understand that this is part and parcel of the negotiation with China over the tariffs. This all comes together. It's all another bargaining point. But Lily, do you think this is a good idea in light of the fact that Secretary of State Marco Rubio just announced the need to crack down on visas for Chinese college students coming to the U.S.?
Well, people have to understand there are different kinds of Chinese students. People like me who come here in the 80s, 90s, really want to come here, live under freedom and the land of free for opportunities, have better lives. Then later, after China joined the WTO, the students come here, they are the wealthy, powerful children, and they come here with a certain test to perform. Now with Xi Jinping's Chinese national security and intelligence laws, they have to actually assist to perform tasks the Chinese government asks them to perform. Otherwise, there will be serious consequences. Anybody who carry Chinese passport is potentially need to be very carefully vetted. And so I think this is not a good idea for our country right now. And plus, we have so many come in during the Biden years through the southern border. And Where are they? Are they all out of the country yet? And are they vetted?
It's a great question, Lily. Well, Commerce Secretary Lutnick says this is to keep the bottom 15% of universities from going out of business. We will see how this all plays out. Lily Tang Williams, thanks for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.